Welcome. My name is Debbie and this is Pouring My Art Out for the Lord. And I have a neat little project for you today. I have a folio that is using the Spring Bounty collection from the Junk Journal Studio. And it's just a neat little folio. I'll give you a little flip through in a second. But I just wanted to tell you this is a printable kit that you can get yourself. Everything is included in the kit except your glue and scissors, and obviously. But all of the labels that you see, all of the tags, all of the pockets, you know, all of the flips, everything is printed out for you. There's places to marked for your scoring. I have a full tutorial right here that shows you how to fold and cut and do everything step by step. So if you're interested in this folio, you can, there's links below. You can either purchase it from my coffee shop or the Junk Journal Studio's Etsy shop. But this video is for the tutorial. So I just give you a tiny little flip through here. There's 3 pockets with 3 tags and bits to go into there. Here we have a couple of tags in a pocket here and a little flip here with another pocket or tuck. All of this is, we go through everything step by step. Here's another tag. This flips out. There's a tag and another little insert. There's a couple of interesting pockets here and little inserts. Everything is included in the kit. And over here we have 3 pockets with 3 little inserts here. So those are cute. And then there's a pocket here and an envelope in the back. So this is good for beginners or experienced crafters. You can add whatever you want. It's a really nice folio, really nice project for spring. I think it would be a wonderful happy mail, or give it to someone, you know, a friend that is anticipating spring like we all are. You know, scribble some encouragement or quotes or scriptures on the backs of the tags and give it to someone to brighten their day. So let's get going. All right, so here is the kit. So I'm just going to take this page by page and show you exactly how to put this together. So I'm just going to start with page 1. And this one I said print on light cardstock or 32-pound paper. I did 32-pound paper and print page 2 on the back. So you can print this page on the back. You can print a different page if you like. This one I made to kind of work better for what we're going to add to it, but you can use whatever you want. And then score at 5 inches. So I'm going to get this cut out. I'll ink around it, I'll score, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so this is our front cover, and this is the inside of our folio and the back. I folded it in half. I decided not to score it right at 5. It should be at 5 inches, but I always kind of just meet it in the middle and fold it in half just so it's exact. Then, so page 1, page 2, this is page 3, and this one again is printed on 32-pound paper and print page 4 on the back. So this is page 4, and then this one you score at 2 1/4 and 6 1/4. So that's 2 1/4 from this edge. Yeah, I should have maybe done that. You'll have to turn it around this way and do it 2 1/4 and 6 1/4. But you can score where the lines are too. So I'm going to cut that out and ink it and fold it and show you how that looks like. All right, so I got that piece cut out and I scored and folded on all of these lines, these 2 lines, and I inked around the whole thing and front and back on all the lines. And then what I want to do with this one is I want to glue this on as a pocket for this page. So turn your page around to page 2 here. And then I'm just going to fold this up so that it's folded. And I've got this flap to my right. And I just want to line that up just very close to the fold, maybe not quite on the fold, so that you can still close this properly. And then if you flip this over, holding this in place, this is where I want to glue here, here, and here, so that this forms a pocket and attaches this flip to this page. So I'm going to just fold that back. I'm going to put glue on the 2 short edges and then this 1 long edge. And then just make sure this is still lined up. And then fold that over. Just make sure it's all in there properly. You can have a little bit of wiggle room with the glue there. And that looks good. Okay, so we've glued underneath and those 3 spots. So now we have this flip, and this flip, the yellow part folds over the front. The folio closes up like that, and then this folds out, folds back like this, goes in like this, and we have a pocket here. So that is basically the structure of the main folio. Then the next step is to put some pockets on. So this is page 5. And again, I have printed this on 32-pound paper. If you'd prefer to use cardstock for all of that, you can. I like the feel of paper. 32-pound paper is fairly thick, but it's flexible. And I just like the kind of squishiness of it, I guess, after you've got a bunch of layers. But if you have cardstock and you'd rather use cardstock, go ahead and use that. So then on this page, I just want to cut out these 3 pockets. The rest is ephemera, and I'm just going to leave that for now. So I'm just going to do a rough cut here just to show you. Try not to cut where I'm not supposed to. So I have that. I have this pocket. And I have this pocket. So it's 3 tabbed pockets. We're going to put those on the front cover. What's nice about these folios is you can make it just how it was intended. And then once you kind of see the structure of it, then you can make it again, and you can, mix and match. And, this doesn't have to be on the front cover. It can be on the back cover, or it can be in the inside cover. You can mix and match and put things wherever you like. So, but for now, I'm just going to take these 3 pockets and I'm going to cut them out properly and ink around them, and then I'll show you how to put them on. Okay, so I got my 3 pockets cut out and inked around. The back is white, which is good. And then I'm just going to glue. This is my front cover. Opens like this. Make sure you get it oriented properly. And I'm just going to glue this on 3 sides and put that on the cover at the bottom. Line it up at the bottom, and there's a little bit of wiggle room from side to side that you can just kind of center it, just so it's not fringing on any of the folds and stuff. So just get that on like that. Then you take the middle pocket and do the same thing. And line that up on top of the large pocket. And press that down. So they're both exactly on top of each other, except the large one, of course, pokes out at the top. And then on the small one, we do exactly the same thing again. 3 sides, line it up with the other ones at the bottom, and press that on. So now we have 3 pockets on our front cover. So then the next piece, the next page that we're going to do is page 6. And again, I have this one on 32-pound paper. This one I said print page 7 on the back. This is page 7. You can choose a different paper if you like. And I'm just going to use this piece for now. So let's rough cut that, show you. This we can put aside, that's ephemera. And we're going to cut this piece out. So just around the outside edge, don't cut here. So we want this white part attached. I just want one big piece. So just cut around the outside edge, and then I'll show you how to fold it. Okay, so here's our piece. I cut it out and inked it, and I scored and folded on this line and this line. And then if you fold this down, and then you fold this up, I guess, first, and then fold this down, they should line up exactly to make the picture of the bunny. So if yours is a little bit out, you can kind of, before you totally crease this with here, you can kind of, you know, finagle it a little bit if you need to. But it should line up perfectly. So there's our piece for that. So this is white on the back. So I want to glue this again on 3 sides. So 1, 2, 3. 2 sides in the bottom. So I'm going to glue that on, and I'll just center it from side to side again. My folio is slightly different. It's slightly larger than yours will be. So don't gauge your distance between here and here the same as mine. It'll be slightly smaller. Because I broke my rule and I didn't do it to scale, you have to print everything at 100% in order for everything to fit properly. And I printed this from a different program, which ends up a little bit larger. Anyways, so there is our flip. So this opens like this opens like this, and we have a pocket at the top here. Okay, so then the next piece we have, and if you don't like this little thing flopping around, you can just take a paper clip and stick it in there just to kind of hold it closed while we work on the rest of the stuff here. So then the next page is page 8. And this one I have printed, I have printed on 32-pound paper again. And this page, we just need the 3 pockets again. So let's just rough cut those out. And this is ephemera, so we will put that to the side. So I'm just going to cut those 3 out and ink around them, and I'll show you what to do with them. So here's my 3 pockets cut out, inked around. And if you notice, there are 3 different sizes again. So we have a shorter one, a medium, and a larger one. So stack them so that they're in order like that. And then I'm going to put these, there's 2 panels here. So the first panel is 4 inches and the second panel is 3 3/4 inches. So, and then obviously the same on the back. So you can do it on this side or on this side. So you can decide how you like it best. So there's that side and there's this side. So we're putting it on the larger part. And I like it on that side better, so I'm going to put it on this side. So I'm going to glue the largest one at the bottom. Again, you know, if you want, you can vary it however you like. If you want to do it kind of the way it was meant the first time, And then you kind of get a feel for everything, and then, you know, you switch it around and make a couple more. You are totally welcome to do that. So this one I'm going to line up sort of at the bottom. I don't ever put things completely at the bottom. I always leave a tiny little space there. And center it from side to side. And then these, and then the smallest one, I'm going to leave the medium one for a minute. I'm going to put the smallest one on next. And I don't want the smallest one way at the top because I want to be able to put something in the pocket. So I'm just going to kind of come down as far as I think I want to. Center it from side to side. There's no exact measurement for this. And then in the middle one, I'll just kind of eyeball the center between here and here. So just kind of look at the distance here. And I mean, you don't have to have them equal if you don't want to, but if you want to have them equal, that's a good way to do it. So then I'll just glue on the middle one. And again, center it from side to side, kind of make the distance the same if you want. And there's that. So those 3 pockets are attached. And then the next page I have is page 9. And we've got lots of pockets on here. So let's do this one next. So that is going to be these 2 angled pockets here. So I'm going to cut, well, let's just cut them all out. So I've got those 2 angled pockets, and I've got this really tall rounded pocket. And then I've got these 2 kind of rounded pointy pockets. And you know, when you do this again, you know, you can mix and match the pockets differently if you like. So there's our 3 sets of pockets. So I'm going to cut them all out. I'm going to ink around all of them, and then I'll show you all of them at once because that's easier. Got all my pockets cut out and inked around. So this pocket is a little bit wider than this pocket. So these rounded, bubbly, pointed pockets are meant for the smaller flap. And this one is meant for the smaller flap. So we'll put those 2 to the side for a minute. And then this one is meant for the larger flap. So we've got these ones on the larger flap, and this will be on the other side. So I'm going to put mine like this. You can overlap this if you want. If you're going to do that, you're going to kind of hide that, but you could put another label on top if you want. I think for this one, I'm just going to do it on 2 sides. So this side and this side. You could do this side as well, but I think I'm just going to leave that open. It just makes it a little bit roomier pocket, a little bit easier to get something in or out. Then it's actually more of a tuck than a pocket. Again, center it from side to side. Press that on. This one I'm going to do on 3 sides. So the 2 short sides and the bottom. And you can put this wherever you like. I'm going to put it, you know, at the top-ish. You can just kind of, if you have this lined up nicely from side to side, then this will automatically be the bottom will automatically be lined up. So that's those 2 pockets. Then on this side, I'm going to put these 2 pockets. So I'm going to put the larger one at the bottom, and I'm just going to glue on 2 sides of this one. So this long side and the bottom, not on the rounded side. And I'm just going to glue that at the bottom-ish and at the edge-ish. You know, leaving just a 1/16 of an inch or something along the bottom and the edge here, but a little bit more towards the left than the right. So there's a little more room over there. This one, I'm going to do the same thing on the tall, pointy side and on the bottom. And then this one, I'm going to line up on this side, on the right side. So I'll line it up at the same place at the bottom, and then a little bit closer to the right side than the left side. And then that just gives us a little bit more room inside the pockets there. I'll show you that in a second when it dries. And then on this side, I'm going to use this pocket. So I'm just going to line this one up almost on the fold, but not quite on the fold. So again, on this one, I'm going to do the long kind of pointy side and the bottom. And I shouldn't be gluing on top of my folio. Okay, and then I'll just line that up there. Ish. A little bit of space on the left, right, and a little bit of space on the bottom. Okay, and then on this side, we have a pocket there, and we have a narrow or a shallow pocket there. Now on this one, because we didn't glue this bubbly part here, we can go all the way to where this one is lined up, is glued. So it doesn't give us much more, but it gives us a little bit more. It's not as restricted. If you can see, it kind of comes a little bit past there. And then this one can, you know, come off of that side. So that's how those pockets work. And then this one is a large tuck here. And then of course these 3 pockets there. So that is the pockets all done. Then the next page is this envelope. And again, this one is printed on 32-pound paper. And I printed, so this is page 10, and I printed I said print on the back if desired. You're not going to see much of the back, but if you want, you can. I did print this on the back, so this is page 11, I believe. So I printed this on the back. This actually is one of the freebies for the spring folio kit. So if you go over to the Junk Journal Studio coffee page, she has several freebies on all of the bounty kits and some of her other kits as well. And this is one of the spring freebie kit pages. So of course, if you're following me along with this folio, you've already got it. But if you don't, or if you want to look at some of the other freebies, she's got some fabulous freebies over there as well. So when you're cutting this one out, make sure that you cut these flaps along with the rest of the folio. You don't want to cut them off. So here is my envelope. Cut it out. I folded these little tabs in, scored and folded, scored here and folded, and scored here and folded, inked everything. So then these 2 tabs fold in, and that gets attached to the back here. Or the back gets attached to the front, I guess. So just put some glue on the flaps. You don't have to ink all the way inside because you won't see that. And see, this is the only part of the inside that you'll see, except I guess, you know, when you're putting stuff in, it's kind of nice to have that finished. So, but it's up to you if you want to print on the back of that page or not. And then this is our envelope. So that just goes into the back pocket like that. And then I think that is the basic construction. And then next we're going to work on our tags. So we have 3 pages, 3 tags, a little piece of ephemera, another couple of tags. These are inserts that go into our pockets. And these are inserts that go into our pockets in these tags here. So I'm just going to get all of those things cut out, inked around, and then I'll show you where I put them. These ones I all printed. I said you could print page 11 on the back, but then I also made another page after I had printed these, and I called it page 15. Well, I don't know if you'll ever even see that because the backing pages, there's no room to put a page number because they go side to side. Anyways, I took, this was from the Spring Bounty Essentials, but I lightened it up a little bit and kind of made it more in our yellow tones that we were using. And it's got a grid on here, and I liked the grid because if I print this at the back of our tags, these tags, for instance, are going this way, so you can write on it this way with the lines, and then this tag is going this way, so the grid works, you know, depending, it doesn't matter what the orientation of the tag is on the front, the grid will work. So you can use the grid, or you can use page 11 again, whatever you would like. But you, well, if you don't want to, if you want to do printing on the back, that works. If you want to, sometimes I take my tags and I back them onto another piece of cardstock, or even you could print these pages separately and then glue them together, and that makes a firmer tag. These are quite thin tags, so you can do that if you like. I've decided just to print on the back because I don't want my folio to be super thick, but it is nice to have a firmer tag too, so I might actually back a couple of the tags. We'll see how it goes. But I'll be right back and show you what I'm going to do with all of these. Okay, so I have cut out all of my tags and tucks and inked them on both sides, and I've just stuck them into pockets. You can use different pockets, different configurations, whatever you think looks good. I'll just show you quickly what I did. I put, I believe these were all 3 on the same page. So I put the biggest one in the back pocket here, this one in the next pocket, kind of staggered them, and the smallest one here on this pocket. And then inside here, I just put this large tag into this pocket that was formed at the back of this flip. This tag I stuck into that pocket. So, you know, you can, like, this could go in there, this could go in there, you know, whatever looks good to you. This one I put in the big tuck that's not, it's not a tag shape, but it functions like a tag. And then there's a couple of smaller little bits, so you can put whichever one you want into the pocket here. I decided to put that one in there. Then here's another tag again. You know, these can be, you could put 2 tags there and something different in here. This is a couple of the little bits of ephemera. There's more little bits too that you could put there. And then at the back, these ones are meant to go into these 3 pockets. And again, these ones are 3 different sizes. So you've got a smaller one, a medium one, and a larger one. So I put the larger one in the bottom pocket. So they're kind of designed to fit so that they stick out the same amount on each pocket, because the pockets are staggered as well. So you can use those there, or you can use something different if you want. And then here is our envelope, and I've put all of the rest of the pieces that I cut out and inked into this back envelope pocket. So I'm going to decorate this off camera. I'm just going to put all of these bits and pieces onto the folio somewhere. There's lots and lots of pieces, so I'm going to go do that now, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I've come up with. But of course, this is the, you know, the personal part where you can do whatever you like, but you might get a couple of tips from what I do, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so I just added little labels and bits and pieces here and there. So a label, a label, a label, that label, just different. There's a label as well. So just labels in different places. There was nothing there. This stamp I used to close this pocket. Actually, I put 2 pieces of Velcro there. So I use that to close that, put the little circle there with another label, one of the stamps there. Love this, and this is my favorite on those tags. You can put these wherever you like. I think I just added the 24 on there. I have to feel it because I'm not sure which ones I put anymore and which ones were already on there. And I put one of those spring showers bring May flowers there, and the doily with the flowers there. New life there, a label there. I think I did anything there. That label was already there. That label I added. Another little circle there. And I think I did the 3 for 5 cents there. Those labels were already there. And I added this onto the pocket with the label, so just to add a little interest to the tuck there. I added the ice cream ticket there. Put beginning there. Delightful there. Put the 2 decorative pieces there, top and bottom, and the cross. And yeah, I think that is it. So, and then of course you can add all kinds of other ephemera to the folio as well. In my introductory video, I showed you how I made, well, I didn't completely show you how to make, but I told you about these and kind of went through them. But 3 pieces of ephemera that are based on, it takes the base of the folio, like the tag from the folio, the flip from the folio tag, and all that kind of stuff, and just added some pieces from the Spring Bounty main kits, the 6 kits that are in the Junk Journal Studios Etsy shop. I had a hard time getting that out for some reason. So you can definitely add bits and pieces from those kits as well. And yeah, just have fun. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you have any questions or comments, leave me the comment below. And if not, go grab your folio and make one, and then make another one. And if you're watching this during our during March 15th to April 15th, 2025, we're having a challenge over on the Facebook group for the fans of the Junk Journal Studio. All the details are in the flip through video or the introduction video, which is linked below. But we're giving out daily prizes there, and everybody who participates gets a prize. So don't forget to hop over there and join us there. And I'll see you in the next one. Blessings.